this is your top flight steak. On top, on the meat, in the meat box, there's a docker. Can you grab it? Bring it over, please, Montana. You got two angles to it. This actually runs underneath, okay, the sirloin. So if you cut through a T-bone steak, you've got the sirloin on the outside, cut through the bone, you've got the sirloin on the inside. Okay? So basically, this is the most tender part of the beef animal, right? So if it's the most tender part of the beef animal, you've got two sorts of connective tissue. You've got the collagen, which that's collagen. Okay? And you've got your elastin on this side. Awesome. So we're just going to have a look at this docker. Thanks, Santana. And we have got three fillet steaks came in at $140. Okay? So three fillet steaks came in at $140. Now for three. So one of these, split this way, 14 go what? About $40, $43 each. Okay? Which is a good price. Probably working out at about close to $20 a kilo. And that's wholesale. In the butcher shop it costs a lot more. This top part here is called your Chateaubriand. Okay? If you're going to do a Chateaubriand, okay, you take this head of the fillet here and you cook this for two people. You got the tail of your fillet down here, and this is often cut off, and you can actually, there's all sorts of different cuts you can use for that. It's often cut up, sliced up and used in stroganoff, just very quickly fried, okay, in butter with some lemon juice, flared up in brandy and finished off with cream served straight away. Really juicy and medium rare. So that part would often be cooked in the stroganoff, okay. So what we're going to do, first of all, I'm going to leave this part off. Most chefs would probably take that off, but I want to maximise all of it. So first of all, you've got to remove the silver skin. And all it is with your sharp knife, okay, just piercing your knife under, and just trimming that. Ideally, you want to go with the same way that the beef is actually running. So start as high as you possibly can and go down the grain, so you're not going against the grain. The grain's running that way, so you want to basically like a train on train tracks. Okay, see how it just follows it nice and easily, and that's just removing that silver skin. You have to go back a little bit there. We've got two more in there. I don't think we're going to use two. Okay. This is often called the chain, and this is usually separated and taken off, okay? But again, I don't want, because you can see the sinew in there, so when people's paying top money for a steak, they want all tenderness. So you really want as little meat on the silver skin as possible. If you're paying $25 a kilo for this stuff, you don't want to be chucking it all in there. What would you use for these trimmings? You throw them in your stocks, and it adds the flavour of the jus as you reduce them down. I've seen this whole thing taken off, and just that becomes a jus in itself. Okay. But I'm going to keep it on for the purpose of this demo. Okay, so we're going to cut into steaks, and our steaks are going to be, see how beautiful and lean that steak is? Okay. This is going to be 150 grams will work. Okay. So obviously as the meat gets fatter, you'll cut it a bit thinner, and as it gets more narrow, you cut it a bit thicker. Okay. So we're just going to keep it like such. This is about 200, this is a big one, this is 200 grams, and this is getting close to 300. Okay. You've seen me roll the, 200. You've seen, that's as big as it gets, it doesn't get any bigger than that. You've seen me roll the sirloin, okay, to get a nice round. I did the same with this as well to get a beautiful round shape, but we're not going to do this on this occasion. Okay, so steaks, I'm going to keep this one here. Helene, can you just monitor to make sure the steaks are not no bigger than this? Okay, just into a round shape. Check your sizing. That's about right, 175, yeah? 175 is beautiful. So 175 grams. Right, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to put these, we'll put this in the fridge. Just put it in the bottom of the fridge, just where we're at. Just cover it first, Chef, okay? And then we're going to do a little bit of a cooking demonstration. Puneet, can you just give that a blast, please, so it's clean? That's it. Right, we're going to put our meal together. Just